started. And off we go from Tampa. Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A handoff. It's Eckler. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Five yards remain on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And this is going to be a Bucs first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Brady's throw taken in by Evans here. 7 yards, the pickup there.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out, because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Extra point up and through, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
For his big
and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Jamal Agnew now to return it. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw here. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Brady. This one caught by Kittle. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free. Badgley on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. To return, here's Agnew. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Yetur Gross Matos. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. 2nd and 16. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Back to throw. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And this will be incomplete. Both players with a shot at it that time, but neither coming away with it. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. In his own end zone, it's Brady. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And they're set up in a goal position here right around the 10-yard line. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space there. They elect to throw it. It cost him. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Josh Allen coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You definitely would have liked to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. They'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Mo Alley-Cox with a lucky lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Brady. Going deep here for Allen. They've got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
1st down, and they stick with Eckler. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second and 5. On the give, this is Eckler. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. To return, here's Agnew. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Now back to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. He's picked off near his own 48. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Now the extra point try forthcoming. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive. And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Second down at 4. Brady now to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch. Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number. Throwing on first down is Brady. They'll get this out wide to Eckler. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing is Brady on third down. This is caught by Evans. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. On 2nd and 7, Brady. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Brady to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. To return, here's Agnew. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Colts take over a 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. To return, here's Agnew.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
And, Charles, they trail here. They're not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson.
It's a gain of 6. And it's
they'll go to the air here on 3rd and down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Odafe Owe. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. On 1st down, Brady. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, that play really didn't fool them. They completed the screen pass, but for lost yardage, a really nice play by the defense.
On play action, now Brady. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A give, Eckler running to the right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now Brady. That ball complete to Isabella. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Eckler. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd and goal, Brady. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. To return, here's Agnew. And able to get this out to the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Carlton Davis picks it. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. On 2nd down, Eckler. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Once more, here's Eckler. And Eckler will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack. Going to stop him short of the 1st down. He needed 2. He got 1. And that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. Badgley's kick is good. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg. Everything coming together perfectly on that one. Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. To return, here's Agnew. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They'll throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here is Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Now Brady. And he fires one, but incomplete. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down, Colts.
They're going to look to throw. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Rolling to his left. Oh, a strip. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Past the 20, 10, and he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 24. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. To return, here's Agnew. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
To throw on 2nd down. Hood. Well, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted. On 3rd and 2, Hood. And all
this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. To return, here's Agnew. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game. So defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Hood. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Josh Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Colts on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 16. Back to throw. Hood. And that will be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. That's going to be caught by Allie Cox. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hood. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big play there on the catch and run.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead is down to 24.
Makes the score Buccaneers 52.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Throwing now is Brady. This one caught by Kittle. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
To return, here's Agnew.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. He'll check this down to Hines. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
He's going to let it fly. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally, because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. offensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. To return, here's Agnew. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Carlton Davis picks it. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that